Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. One of the strong politicians who have been moving internally, ensuring that PDP gets back its structure and trying to squash every internal problems, and literally calling out Wike and those who are working with him over the movements he's been making, both against Rivers State Governor and his political governance, and of course in PDP, has been none other than Honorable Hon.Ikenga. But this time around, he's risen an alarm, but not about Fubara, not about PDP, but about himself, as things are beginning to go out of hand. We're going to give you go south. We're going to give full details on what is going on and what he's saying they're moving against him over. This is getting interesting. Politics in Nigeria taking a different dimension. But before we do that, please subscribe to our channel. Now, according to a suit seeking to declare vacant the seat of the member representing Idiato North South Federal Constituency of Imo State and the House of Representatives Hon.Ikenga has been uncovered in the Federal High Court Abuja Judicial Division. And the suit with the number FHC/ABJ/CS/28/1/2025 dated February 18, 2025 was filed by one Honorable Augustine Nwachukwu, who is the Imo State Chairman of the PDP, Honorable Tangod Okeke, and three others believed to be supporters and loyalists of FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. In the court document made available to journalists in Abuja some few hours ago, the plaintiffs sought the determination of the following questions: whether by virtue of the provisions of Section 65 subsection 2 subsection B, 68 subsection 1 subsection B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, any member of the National Assembly who has lost the membership of the political party that sponsored this election into the National Assembly before the expiration of the term for which he was elected automatically loses his seat in the Assembly, unless saved by the exception under the section, whether by virtue of the provisions of Section 65 subsection 2B, Section 68 subsection 1B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, the first defendant who was expelled from the third defendant, the political party that sponsored his election as a member of the National Assembly before the expiration of the term for which he has elected, has automatically lost his seat in the National Assembly. However, reacting to the development, a pro-democracy advocacy group, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Horewa, in a statement by its national coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Onwubiko, described the suit laughable, baseless, saying that the application was not backed by any known law or judicial precedent in Nigeria. The group flagged the desperate actions plaintiffs trying one way or the other endlessly to disregard the rule of law and democracy. However, wondered why grown adults who are fully knowledgeable of the content of political parties' constitution and the nation's constitution will craft up a funny suit to declare vacant a 7-senator seat on imaginary ground of a non-existing kangaroo suspension, which is not even on ground for declaring a seat vacant. The group warned the political actors to stop wasting taxpayers' money and using the sacred judiciary for embarrassing project, adding that the suit was dead on arrival. However said the suit filed by pro-Wike group lawyers called J.J. Usman, Senior Advocate of Nigeria SAN, using followers of the sacked pro-Wike-backed PDP National Secretary Samuel Anyanwu as plaintiffs, is seeking the impossible and ridiculous prayer of asking the court to declare the seat of Idiato Representative Ikenga Imo Ugochinyere, who didn't even decamp from the party which he was elected. How do you wake up and seek for a seat, or for the seat of a 7 lawmaker who is still a member of his party, to be declared vacant on an imaginary ground of a non-existing kangaroo suspension, which is not even on ground for declaring a seat vacant? The hatred of pro-Wike group, who are not happy over the hard stance of Ikenga on the issues of the illegal decampment of the sacked pro-Wike lawmakers, support to Fubara and a strong opposition against the sacked Wike agent called Samuel Anyanwu, parading his national secretary, keeps pushing this Wike group to engaging in different ridiculous illegal attempts to attack Ikenga, whose advocacy against illegalities of the Wike group keeps getting commendation from numerous Nigerians. The suit, which was strangely filed by a controversial senior advocate of Nigeria who should know the law better, is an embarrassment and attempt to ridicule our judiciary. Horewa is alerting the Nigerian public of another absurdity from the Wike's camp being coordinated by the sacked PDP National Secretary using his lawyer J.J. Usman and their political houseboys Austin Nwachukwu, a Labour Party member parading as PDP state chairman, and other political clowns as plaintiffs. Like we said before, it's time to stop wasting taxpayers' money. Former Rivers State House of Assembly lawmakers decamped on their own. On the floor of the House of Assembly, they swore an affidavit in court to back their decampment. They were received by APC in a rally for decampment and handed over the APC flag. Their seats remain vacant because, in line with the law, they defected to APC and are no longer members of the People's Democratic Party, which is the PDP. And there are many valid rulings of high courts that have restrained them from illegally parading as lawmakers. Also, Samuel Anyanwu is no longer the National Secretary of People's Democratic Party. No amount of restlessness and business plot would change that. It's good to note that if there's anybody who is a strong card-carrying member of PDP, it's no other person than Honorable Ikenga. Ikenga has been on all arsenals, but Bo has been back to back giving it to Wike. He calls him out literally over the so many illegalities he perceives is going on in PDP and in Rivers State. Several times Ikenga have mentioned a lot of lawsuits, funny ex parte orders that had not seen the light of day, but they are filing it right now or some hours before he goes public in Abuja High Court, in several federal high courts. And true to his word, before dawn, the whole thing will be on the social media, on the media houses, showing that there's an ex parte order on that effect. They just go, he literally is a step ahead of them. He has been, so to speak, one of the backbones, physical, political backbones of Obara. Baba does not like nonsense. He does not, he's allergic to confusion. If you bring confusion to him, he will dismantle it, and he's ready. They have tried that thing before. The first of all suspended him. He's wondering who is suspending who, where, on what basis. And that based on suspicion that never held water. That suspicion did not even see the light of day. They have used that suspicion. I think at this point, the judiciary should rise up and begin to sanction some of these their sons who know frivolous suits and go ahead and find it. They should start, apart from sanctioning, they should begin to withdraw that their sonship. And any judge too found being allocated such frivolous suit and does not act according to should also be receiving some level of sanctions. That way there will be sanity in judiciary, because they are turning this whole thing to belembe. They are turning it to wambe, come and chop. Mogbomo branch is what they are turning this whole judiciary to. And honestly, to all sincerity, after the while, people will start rubbishing judiciary, and judiciary really need to cleanse themselves from this whole thing. How can you be entertaining such frivolous suit that does not hold water? But then again, let's see how it plays out. That's good.